Welcome back, everybody. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm going to make creme brulee. And creme brulee is pretty simple. It sounds difficult, but it's pretty simple. We're going to take 3 cups of heavy cream into that pot. We're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to take vanilla pods. I like to use as much vanilla as possible for this recipe. I think the more the merrier. But you can exchange it for any other essence that you wish to add to this. I'm going to split open my pods, and I'm going to show you those little important beans that are going to be going into our creme brulee. Focus. Pretty good. So we're going to add... I added 2 just because I had them, but you can totally just add 1. It's more than fine. And we're going to take this and we're going to scald it. We're not going to bring it to a full boil. It's important not to boil it. We're going to take 5 egg yolks and we're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. And we're going to whisk it together. And you don't have to whisk it to the point where you're adding any air to it. This is just to incorporate. Make sure that you're getting all those sugar granules. And yep, that's what you're looking for. Just make sure to get all that sugar from the side of the bowl. Perfect. I added even more vanilla, about 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And now, see our scalded milk? It's just hot. And we're going to temper our milk with our eggs slowly. Yep. I've gone through this recipe many years in many different ways. So this recipe, you can easily add slowly your milk and temper your eggs, and then you can strain it if you want to. I don't do that anymore, but I've been making this recipe again for years. And I'm sure I didn't scramble any eggs. But just to be sure, you can totally strain this because you also have the vanilla bean pods in there. So there you go. I like the little specks that it leaves behind in your creme brulee. So I avoid straining it, adding as much flavor as possible. Now we're going to place the mixture in our ramekins. I'm going to post a link to these ramekins. I absolutely love them. I think I'm going to get another set when I can, because you can use it for various recipes. Creme brulee is really simple. It's a delicate dish and it's delicious. So this gives you exactly for 6 ramekins. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little torch and I'm going to blow out some of those bubbles. I don't like the way that bakes. I like a very smooth finish on my creme brulee. I'll show you when they're done. But yeah, just blowing out the bubbles. There you go. That's the creme brulee baked. This is the consistency I like. See how it has a jiggle, but it's nice and firm? That's what I like to stop at when I'm baking. They're very beautiful. As you can see, the little specks of vanilla all throughout. I was jiggle approved, by the way. Jiggle approved. Now we're going to take our very cold creme brulee and we're going to add sugar on them. And we're going to get to that brulee, that famous brulee. I like to make sure I smooth out the tops and take any of the sugar that's on the corners off. You'll see me do that. I'll be quiet so you can watch. There you go. That's what I'm looking for, a smooth finish. Going all around, covering all those areas. Pretty obsessed, apparently, with sugar. So here we go. We're going to torch our little creme brulees. This tends to take a moment if you have a really good torch. I, on the other hand, need to get a new one. But it works. You know what? It works. There you go. There's that beautiful caramelization. I like to add sugar slowly as I'm going. I don't like to add a ton of sugar because the top will caramelize and then it'll be grainy on the bottom, and that's no good. That's me and my husband going in. He wanted to try this really bad and it wasn't cool yet enough. But let me tell you, it's delicious. I hope you enjoy. Bye.